Hello and welcome to chapter 181 of our streaming adventure. Today is a wheel day, and it just so happens the format we spun up was cube. Now, at the time it came up, the cube had just left, so we had to push this particular stream off a little bit, but Vintage Cube has returned. And so now I slotted it back on the calendar, and there we go. So I'm trying to remember the last time I drafted. Oh, we did the whatever set Hull Breacher is in. Whatever set Hull Breacher is in, we tried that draft format. That was terrible. And then you had to play the draft out to even try to recoup anything, and that felt terrible. So I've seen people posting screenshots, and in general, it seems like not Commander Cube is more enjoyable than everything else. Hull Breacher was removed from the cube. It was Commander Legends that you had to draft, and then you had to go play in a pod. And all I know is we tried that when we were trying to spike the Hull Breacher lottery tickets because of the price of them. And I think it has actually gone up since, which is kind of stupid. But, so I'm just saying that I haven't drafted in a while, and I used to draft a lot. In fact, I would say I probably used to play Limited way more than Constructed, but that was also legitimately 20 years ago. Oh God, I haven't been a regular drafter for longer than Slasher has been alive, I would say. So today is going to be an adventure, that's for sure. I guess it might work out. I mean, sometimes we just open some powerful cards, and that's all we really need. But I don't know, maybe if we bomb out, I could go back and try playing Modern for Mana Trader Series. I've only played 2 matches so far, but we won them both. So we can always fall back on Mana Traders if we need to. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I could work on some of my behind the scenes because I have to get stuff uploaded to YouTube or whatever. But okay, so today is Limited. Wheel has chosen Cube. So let's go find Limited. Vintage, Cube, Phantom. What's the difference between Phantom and this? This is just 8 people and then you play? And then you have... Oh, is this the competitive version of draft? And this is the Kumbaya draft? Do you get to keep... No. I'm just looking at this one and it says Phantom. Why does this one not say Phantom? Okay, so this is just a normal 8-man draft. You play it and you're done. I'm just curious, why does this one up here say Phantom and this one doesn't? But you don't get the cards for the same price, right? It doesn't seem like there's any way that you can. So let's hit more info. I'm just wondering, are we missing out on some value? Probably not. They literally probably just... I'm sure that's a bug, not a feature. Okay, so then we're going to play this one. And we will do our 100 play points. And let's join a draft queue. 7 of 8 players in the queue. Okay. So this is Cube, where everything is powerful. Massacre Worm seems great. This is, though, I hope this is somewhere where I can see all of the art. How's that? Can you see everything now? My thought is Massacre Worm, but I guess I don't know how fast or slow are these formats. Like, I feel like Massacre Worm is a powerful limited card, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, like, I don't know what are the archetypes that are out there. Yeah, it's not sealed, it's draft. So that's something that's throwing me off. All right, what do you guys think? Give me something fast. Ponder? Okay. To keep ourselves open? All right, so now what do we got? We have Linvala, Blasphone, Sanctum, Brutality, Welder, Golos, Bloom, Oath, Oblivion Stone, Scavenging Ooze, Show and Tell, Deceiver, Exhume, Face Fetters. Oh, I'm going to have to pay more attention. Oh, multiple people said Wheel, sorry. We could look at either trying, so I assume all of the parts of Splinter Twin are in this format, right? We could get this, we can get Pestermite, we can get Kiki Jiki, like that stuff all exists. Or do we look at playing a Reanimator strategy? Okay. I kind of would want to lean that way then, I think. I mean, I don't necessarily know, like we were saying, archetypes or anything like that. Like, I feel like Reanimator, if you had the Massacre Worm. Okay, so what do we got here? Elspeth, Koth, Pelukernos, Containment Priest, Pernicious Deed, Primal Command, Sulfuric Vortex, Taiga, Academy, Liliana's Edict, Mystical, Boros, Signet, and Looter. I mean, what is this? This is deals damage to an opponent, draw and discard. Okay, but you have to get through, but it has Shadow. What about Signet if we're hoping for purposes of... I kind of like the idea of this Signet. I know mana fixing tends to be relevant. I think I'm going to go with Signet. All right. Monastery Mentor, Copperline Gorge, Direfleet Daredevil, Mizium Mortars, Showdown of the Skulls, Thragtusk Vampiric, Verdant Grave, Tomb, Chupacabra, and Yavimaya Elder. I don't know if I can make these cards bigger. I mean, I did think of Showdown of the Chubby Rain. Monastery Mentor, I know it's a powerful card. We're a vintage stream. I feel like I could take Mentor. I think I'm just going to take Mentor. Yeah, I think I will let it take Mentor for me. Okay. Chandra, Coercive Portal, Day of Judgment, Eidolon of the Great Revel, Shambling Vent, Spire Buff, Bone Shredder, Chardacois, Flicker Wisp, Elvish Mystic, and a Kasali Pride Mage. If I'm hoping for blue-red type stuff, Chandra looks like it would be powerful, but I don't know if that... Chandra, the blue-red land for fixing, and then Chart a Course to dig to pieces. I think I'm going to go... Can you... So the idea is there's only one of any particular card, right? There's never another Chandra. Like, there's one Chandra, Torch of Defiance, and that's it through all the packs. I think I'll take the Chandra. Okay. Archangel Avacyn, Kythian, Whisperwood Elemental, Damnation, the Wolf, Soulscar, Thassa's Oracle, Kitchen Finks, Light Up the Stage, O-Ring. I mean, I'm not terribly excited with what I'm seeing. Like, this is the thing where you can get Black Lotus and Moxes and stuff, right? Oh, we could continue our Angel sub-theme with Lyra Dawnbringer. Parallax Wave. Well, we're not necessarily aggressive to try to break through. My favorite card, Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, I don't believe I'd get to just pass, right? Like, I literally have to take a pick. I think I'm going to be an Angels theme deck. Giver of Runes, Lightning Helix, Mana Tithe. I think I'm going to take Lightning Helix. All right, so this is our original pack. What came back? Sword of Fire and Ice, Mother of Runes, Oust. So the Masker Worm is gone. Drop and redraft. I don't, like, this is not decent removal, right? I think I'm going to take a sword. All right, I kind of feel like I have to now if I'm the Angel theme deck. I am the full-blown legendary Angel deck. I mean, if nothing else, this is a meme. But seeing the Exhume still in the pack, that seems interesting. I'm going to take the Anti-Reanimator card. Oh, it came back! Hell yeah. I'm going to draw so many elves with that, or so many angels. You are an honorary angel today, Flickerwisp. What does this do? Ah, yes, the Turntimber Symbiosis. All right, pack number 2. Pack number 2, we have a Mox Ruby, we have Balance, we have a Red-White Duel, Prismatic Vista, Snapcaster, Tinker. We could tinker our Signet into a Sword of Fire and Ice. So I feel like Mox Ruby, just because I can't necessarily count on setting up Balance. The blue cards don't particularly inspire me. I mean, potentially the Red-White Duel. I think the Red-White Duel might be interesting, but I feel like I'm just going to take the Mox and take a drink. I guess I could hit this and go faster. Okay. What do we got? We have Liliana, Creeping Tar Pit, Dryad, Gaia's Cradle, Goblin, Dark Dwell. Is this the replay a spell one? Yeah. Lumbering Falls, Maelstrom Pulse, Mind's Desire. Whoa, Remand. Wasteland, Disenchant, Putrid Imp. So I agree that if we're just going to have like a light touch, if we're like a red-white deck with a light touch of blue, none of these lands is particularly enticing. I would want a Disenchant effect, but not this badly. All right, Gideon, Tezzeret, Banefire, Dreadhorde, Lotus Petal, Miscalculation. I mean, I have a Ponder that I can play with my Dreadhorde. Banefire seems kind of powerful, unless I'm just overestimating. I think I'm also thinking of draft versus constructed again. We could take another counter spell that at least this cycles. If we're going to be somewhat... we need something to get us to these later drops. That's true. Alright, I'll take a miscalc. Oh, here we go. I have found my Planeswalker. Lapse of Certainty. Oh, shit. I didn't even see Tundra. Okay, Tundra it is. Wildfire, Legion's Landing. I feel like, yeah, helping hit the blue-white with a... We already have Mox Ruby and a Boros Signet. So if we can solidify our ability to have mana, that will be better overall. What does this guy do? If you lose the flip, return... No, thank you. Oh, do I have to take the Ionia because it is a legendary angel? Hear me out. Hear me out. I understand that Iona is a legendary angel, but this is a legend that makes an angel. So it's okay if I take Geist, right? Like, maybe Iona will come back, and then we'll take it, but the fact that we already are working on our legendary angel deck, I didn't mean for it to be a stipulation draft, but it appears that it might have worked out that way. Chain Lightning. Which is this one? Loyalty Abilities of Planes. I'm done reading that one. Felidar Retreat. When a land enters the battlefield under your control. Do I just take a removal spell? What is this? I know this is actually a land, but X damage divided among two target creatures or planeswalkers. I'll take that. We got another sword. We have a Teferi. We have a Jace. We have a Jace that doesn't really have anything to play with it. We have Slow Gideon. We have a Boastful. Usher of the Fallen. What are the words on this card? Discard 2 cards, draw that many cards, sacrifice an artifact. It's like a Goblin Welder. I kind of think Jace will... This is a looter. This is a better looter than that other looter. I think I take Jace. Baral, but I don't really have the stuff for Baral. Blooming Marsh, Garrick, Rampaging Ferocidon. Unexpectedly absent as a removal spell. Vryn Wingmare that I'm not going to play. I mean, I could always have this. This will be like a disenchant, whatever. If they play a fetch land or a shuffle effect, I can just tuck their permanent away. All right, came back around. So I think I want the red-white. I want the fixing, right? So we take a red-white duel. Like I was saying before, I don't think I can properly set up balance. I don't think we want Steamkin and Leonin Relic Warder. Why? Okay. There's a disenchant effect. We could also take just this random 1/1 that we maybe suit up with a Sword of Fire and Ice. It does take white to level it up, though, right? Yeah, I'll take that. Recruiter of the Guard, Lotus Petal, Dreadhorde, Banefire, or Gideon Blackblade. I don't think we have enough targets for Dreadhorde. Banefire is middling. I think I take the Lotus Petal. Legion's Landing, Krark the Thumbless. I'll take this and maybe we're never gonna flip that, but you never know. Oh, it came back, but I want this thing. Oh, the legend came back. Yeah, sorry, Iona. You're a white card. Oh, all the white cards, every white card. All right. We're a blue-white deck that is splashing Chandra Torch of Defiance. Baneslayer. We could keep the angel theme going. Well, she's not a legend, so screw her. Azoria Signet. Is the fixing of Azoria Signet better than removal or Inferno Titan? Counterspell itself, I don't know how much blue we are. I mean, we could be blue-white. Like, this Baneslayer Angel very well comes back, so I don't think I touch that one. I mean, I like the idea of this Signet to help get from 2 to 4, especially if I'm going to have 5 mana, 5 mana, 5 mana. What does this do? Oh, that Fallen Shinomi. I think if I was blue touching white, I would take the counterspell, but we're white touching blue. Alright, Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, Wormcoil, Elspeth Conquers Death, Phyrexian Metamorph, or Blue-Red Signet. I mean, isn't 4 mana Gideon is like, that's another thing, is am I overvaluing 4 mana Gideon? Metamorph lets me take their best card. Is Elspeth Conquers Death just too expensive? I like the idea of Metamorph being able to be whatever I want it to be. I just don't know if that's, quote, good. I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Metamorph. Soulfire Grandmaster. Expansion Explosion. Trinket Mage, which I guess I have stuff for. Empty the Warrens. This does not feel amazing. Copy target instant or sorcery with CMC 4 or less. Because I don't really expect to see the back half of that. Trinket Mage could be acceleration to go get a ruby or a petal. Soulfire will come back. I don't know, maybe I take the Trinket Mage and I can find something else. Yeah, this doesn't look particularly great. Fire Ice, Glen Elendra Archmage. I mean, that kind of feels like it. It's either Glen Elendra Archmage that gives me another counter spell. Oh, look at this. Look, you ready for this? It gets -1/-1 counters, and then Showdown puts +1/+1 and resets it. Look at that. Look how fancy that is. I've got Synergy. Figure of Destiny. It seems destined for this deck. Selfless Spirit, Stonecoil Serpent. I mean, we already have this other idiot, right? Student of Warfare. I didn't even read this one. Commit to Memory. Put target spell or non-land permanent. So it's kind of like Unexpectedly Absent. And then the back half is a wheel. Or no, it's Time Twister. I'm going to take the Figure of Destiny. Batter Skull. We never did get Emery, Revelark, Spell Seeker. We got Trinket Mage. We could have Trinket Mage go get a Sensei's Top. That doesn't seem good. But it's something. Instant or sorcery, 2 mana or less. I think I would take the top. No, I'm going to take Revelark because of Monastery Mentor and Geist. Council's Judgment, Goblin Rabblemaster, Tithe Taker, Lightning Strike. I don't think I want Judgment, and I don't think I want Tithe Taker. You like Judgment? I guess it's 3 mana kill anything, because it doesn't have to do as long as do the voting. And it exiles. Alright. Thalia. I don't think I want Thalia in this deck necessarily. I mean, it doesn't seem all that great. I don't really want any, so I'm gonna take Thalia. See? Baneslayer came back. I feel contractually obligated to draft Baneslayer Angel. We are going to beat any kind of creature deck that we play against. We're definitely going to beat the Demon Dragon theme deck. Sign me up. Elspeth will conquer death. Green, white. K command, we did it. All right. So we have an interesting deck, if you could call it that. Am I allowed to start building my deck? Or do I have to still wait? Okay. So, what does this do? What if I didn't have any blue cards? Well, I don't want this either. I'm just curious. It feels like Monastery Mentor. Oh, Monastery Mentor does have. I mean, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think we're safe having Elspeth Conquers Death in the sideboard unless we need it. Thalia maybe can hang out in the sideboard until we want it if we're going to have some of these other spells. Legion's Landing. I don't necessarily need a 1 mana 1/1. I say that, and then I'm playing multiple 1 mana 1/1s. Ah, yes. I don't believe I can support this. I'm not entirely sure. I need... So if we were blue-white, with the only red being Showdown and Lightning Helix and potentially Figure Destiny, And we already have Inspiring Vantage and Mox Ruby as red. So, and not that one. Oro Signet. I kind of want to cut Ponder. I still have this idiot in here. $24. This will give me 1, 2, 3. That seems wrong. Why does that seem like I should have 16 lands? One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. $15 land deck with multiple 5-mana plays seems perfect. Honestly, I don't see how it can go wrong. One, two, three, 4, 5. That's true. Is Flicker Wisp better than Containment Priest? I mean, it's a flying creature. All right. Let's play with our Angel theme deck. See how quickly we can get combo killed. with our wildly questionable deck. Like 2.7. I like the idea of a quick Geist, but somehow being able to protect this, like maybe remove a blocker or something. But I don't think that's even fast enough, really. I'm kind of expecting to get killed quickly, but that's another thing, is what is the true speed of the format, I guess. That I'm not sure about. I guess we're banking on it being super freaking slow, but I don't know that that's reality. As fast as Modern, and we are super dead. There will be no turn 2 kills from my deck. All right. Well, would you look at that? Turn 1, Figure of Destiny, pump it up. I can't imagine that my deck gets any better than this. I mean, I kind of got. I want to keep. If you can't turn 1 Figure and turn it into a 2/2, what are you even doing with your life? Next turn, we make it a 4/4 and just go to town. They've already mulliganed to 5. Our opponent is on dredge for as far as I know. Yeah. Mulligan to 5. Turn 1. Bazaar. Activate. 2 hollow ones. We're dead. Immediately dead. Are they allowed to play 2 hollow ones? Because that's kind of insane. Our opponent has decided to keep. Okay. I'm kind of excited for this turn 2 4/4 Figure of Destiny. That's what's going to make it so brutal, is when they play it anyway. It's not legal, and somehow we die to it. Pass to you. Dark Ritual. The hell is this? If it was kicked. I kind of don't want to show off my blue mana. I mean, they haven't played anything that I kind of care about yet. That sucks. I almost made a copy of it so that I could pump it. That's so sad. Bye, buddy. I almost made a copy. Well, that works. I guess I should have removed. So they aren't in my draft pod because I had a ponder. I did not keep the ponder. If I had only metamorphed my figure of destiny, it would have been amazing. Non-creature spell. I could almost cast that Iona. We're going to start casting angels. It's going to be great. That resolves. Sure. No attacks. Are we just going to stare at each other? Apparently not. No blocks. People do play Wasteland? Okay. Appreciate that. You know what I should do? I should metamorph. I should have metamorphed the Archangel, and then it would come back. Right? And then it could come back and it could be anything. It could even be a boat. Well, it shouldn't be a legend. How about that? Mm-hmm. 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 Just waiting. So Jace, we can throw away this plains. It won't be enough. Ooh. Take it. I mean, the lifelink is pretty interesting on their side. They're building up to hardcast Gristlebrand. So, I mean, I kind of have to counter that, right? Otherwise, it just dies. That'll do, pig. I'll allow it. I want repeal to. I want remand to be more powerful than that. Yep. Two cards in hand. Petty theft. Seems good. I told you I'm playing an Angel theme deck. What a jerk. So we know they have petty theft in hand, right? Rar. Take 10. You have a petty theft. Congrats, Slasher. Are you planning to do every day, every other day, just Tuesdays? What's your plan? And everybody, Slasher21MTG, go give him a follow. And Kretz Jr. 86, go give him a follow. Uh-oh, look at me. I'm the Jace now. So, not petty theft. What do you call it? Can only block Sky High. So if we shrink the Baleful Strix. You typed first and you were actually first? Okay. Jace has been bounced. So they have no cards in hand. If we remove the Baleful Strix, they can't stop flyers. Hey, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we take out the flyer, and then the flyers just literally kill him. Get him. You. I'll allow it. And Avacyn was going to flip because she's pissed. Okay. Knowing that they are a blue-black, they had the Reanimator kicker guy, I grabbed the wrong card. So Containment Priest. Did we see... Yeah, I agree with you, James. What do you think about Elspeth Conquers Death? Like, I mean, I know I have 48 other spells that cost 5. But, I mean, it kind of seems like it could be sweet. I don't know. That's to be determined. I think Containment Priest for sure. I thought Council's Judgment did some good stuff. Maybe Absent. You think it's worthy of being in the main? I think I got a little too cute with basically... I got pretty cute everywhere here. That's a good call. They reanimate something into play, and we're like, but what if you drew that one again? I think this was just greedy. Although we might not be able to protect ourselves against the Liliana otherwise. That's kind of how I felt. Can I keep this? I'm on the draw. Knowing that they already showed us the cycled miscalculation. That was my thought. Yeah, discard outlet. Yep. So we've drawn a couple land. Yep. What do we got? I'm over here. Our opponent is still thinking about that Jace. Dear opponent, I guess if you have 9 cards in your hand, you're like, oh, I've got all these good ones. How do I keep... It's time for a showdown of the Skalds. Hi, buddy. Can you not lick me? Metamorph or an Archangel Avacyn? Until the end of my next turn. Okay. Let's keep these over here. I think we pass. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me to try to attack and then it just dies. I'm glad I didn't draw 2 of those lands, although we could have played a land off of it, right? What's going on, opponent? That's true. I still get a land off of it, and so it drew me a card there. I do wonder. I could play 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to bounce Glenelendra? I guess I'll let it happen. I mean, what else am I going to do? Okay. Each player discards a card. That's a good one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Incoming miscalculation. Okay, maybe not. Incoming living death. So now we know it's going to be a living death, right? So I should put a creature in the graveyard? Oh, no! Betrayal! Betrayal! Like, your hand wasn't good enough? I'm just waiting to get... Okay, yeah, it... Somehow, the graveyard wasn't good enough. Now, there's a Sheoldred in there. Spoilers, I think we're about to get wrecked. I'll take these creatures. We didn't, Okay, we could beat that. I'll sacrifice this one. I will transform Archangel Avacyn. We did. Alright. Do I need the earlier pressure? I cut the student of warfare. Should I look to be this stupid early aggression here? Heck, we can char people. And we cut some of this nonsense up here. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Monastery Mentor, we haven't even seen it yet. I'm just thinking if we can put pressure on and kind of change to be that type of deck, maybe just let ourselves get pushed over the finish line. I don't know if I have the red to support Chandra. I mean, maybe. We could add... a mountain for a island. I don't know if I necessarily... I don't know. I don't think I have the spells to support Mentor. And actually, I need to trim another card. So I'm not... I think by the time I can do this, I'm already dead. Probably. All right, let's go aggro. All right, keep. That's bad. Is it more important to get the token or to sit on miscalc? Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm going to sit on it again now. So I theoretically should have attacked for one more there. Okay, they sat on miscalc. Hopefully we can catch them here. If they do nothing again, then I will cycle it. Non-land permanent. I kind of want to discard the Metamorph so that I have it available to me for if they do a living death type thing. Ponder. What do you got, opponent? They are certainly pondering, that is for sure. They did not shuffle. I mean, I feel like they still have 7 minutes. I feel like it feels like plenty of time. Null Priest of Oblivion. Okay. Discard. Discard. How is it worded there? Instant or sorcery from your graveyard this turn. Emrakul. If I discard, so I don't think Phyrexian Metamorph won't see Emrakul, so I have to put Archangel Avacyn in the graveyard. I get the Archangel back. The Metamorph wouldn't see Emrakul. So now the Metamorph in my hand will copy Emrakul. I want that one. I want an Emrakul. Well, we're not attacking. Maybe I should have pitched Archmage, so if I was setting this up so that I would have counterspell protection for Emrakul, I think that's what I needed to do. If I pitch Archmage, it comes back where Avacyn is right now. I think that's better, because then I have counterspell protection for my Emrakul. Although they can't target it. Protection. It's only protection from instants, however. Whatever. What's lurking under that Shelldock Isle is kind of scary, but then again, I know. We'll just activate Jace and draw Remand. It's cool. We got it. Don't worry about it. I know what we're doing. This flips 3 damage to each other creature. They did not attack me. See ya. They're paying costs. Costs are being paid. I mean, they are also in the red zone now. I could be wrong. Heartless Act. Okay. Transform. Bang. If I attack with this, I should have attacked with both, right? Because this tramples over and that kills them. But I've lost my vigilance. Yeah, I think we just messed that up. Do I play the Archmage here? I wanted, the reason I played it is a protection from Liliana. But I really should have attacked with both. Woo! That's one. Win. Back in the queue. Can we... Now, are you allowed to, like, readjust your deck? No. What am I picturing that you could adjust your deck between rounds? I can? Oh, because I had already set the queue. Okay. So I think this is maybe being too cute. All of the Angel theme deck, obviously. But I think Revelark, I don't, as much as in my head I wanted Monastery Mentor to be great, I don't, like, we're not going to have enough things to make Monastery Mentor great, I feel. And maybe that's just wrong. But I feel like Mentor is a little weak. Am I better set up to be Figure of Destiny, Student of Warfare, wherever the hell my other cards went? Like this, if we play all of these aggro 2/1 creatures, and then we back that up with Lightning Helix, Remand, Miscalculation, we can have Geist in there. Maybe we throw a sword on one of these idiots. Flicker Wisp removes a blocker. Judgment removes a blocker. Banishing Light removes a blocker. Unexpectedly Absent. Showdown is what buys us more cards. And then, like, this, while this is all cute, I think Archangel Avacyn, I like the idea of that as like a flash protection, whatever. But what if we just took the rest of those white cards out? So now I would wonder, is this Char, this damage spell, is that going to like push us over the, you know, could that be like a finisher or slash one more removal spell? And is that better than, I don't know, Lotus Petal doesn't seem amazing there. So then, okay, how is our color balance now? So now we have bluish. Here's red, 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 blue, 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 blue. Let's get another mountain in there. So now Inspiring Vantage. Can you please? Inspiring Vantage gives red. Tundra is blue. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I still agree with that. You still want the Lotus Petal? And then potentially Winter Orb could mess with somebody. What do you like Lotus Petal better than? Because I feel like just better than a, well, okay, that's true. We could trim a land now that we're not playing Team 5 drop anymore. We have lowered the overall curve, so now we're down to 15 lands. I don't hate that. I applaud Omnath getting showdown lands. That's just good value. All right, I like this better. I feel like it was cute, all of the stuff, and maybe if we need to change into like a more mid-rangey whatever, it'll be like, oh, dear opponent. All right, here's another question. Now that we've added a little bit more red, is this Shatter Skull Smashing? Is that worth putting in the deck to have another red source available that could always be something else? Okay, yeah, literally that, yeah. So just play that as a mountain. Because worst case, it can come in. If we are slimming down, yeah, is Thalia worth thinking about? Just as another quick threat? Got a lot of idiots there. Maybe taxing opponents' removal spells. I mean, kind of taxes our own a little bit. Maybe Elspeth Conquers Death is too much now. But that's true. That works, doesn't it? If Containment Priest is in play, Flicker Wisp lights it up. Containment Priest also turns off Glenelendra Archmage. I do like that combination, not me. Good call. This isn't just for... I would just worry with Archmage, am I, neutering myself there? If we are aggro, is something like Revelark being able to bring back? Is Revelark rebuying early creatures worthwhile? I don't know. It does get Geist back. Yeah, I mean, either is Elspeth, and so maybe this Elspeth goes to the sideboard for when we need it. Like everybody else here, I think we're okay with, and then maybe when we need Elspeth, we can bring it in. Does that seem fair? Or because we because we sped ourselves up, are these signets more questionable? Or are signets just good? Signets with the fewer land. Fewer land, signets are going to let us get to here. So then Elspeth just comes in when we want to switch to the Baneslayer. We want to switch to the Angel theme deck. That's when we shift it up. All right, let's do this. Save it. Play it. Sometimes you win your match and you're like, but what if we played a better deck? That's just good drafting when you have an entirely second deck available to you. Whew. I'm going to grab a coat. We don't have the aggro start here. Hey, I found the aggro start. I mean, it's just the signet, right? Oh. The hell was that? The hell was that? Do I grow it or do I play Thalia? I play Thalia, right? That way, Kithkin I can start to grow next turn. Oh. So here's the thing. This flips. Do I send everybody in, make them block? I could just pump Figure to a 4/4 right now. Kithkin. Oh, draw land, baby. Draw land. Draw land. Oh, you suck. You suck. Hey, Nathan. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Come on, let me equip this baby. Do they have 4 points of burn? Do you just float red, fire blast it? I think you have to. That'll do. All right. So, knowing that they're burn, is this a case of, oh man, if I can get to lifelink, 5/5s, is that worth doing? Take the stuff like Char. You know what I mean? Is this? I mean, is this not what the burn matchup is all about? Am I wrong? Am I wrong in thinking like remand, miscalculation? I feel like miscalculation might be okay, but is remand maybe a little worse against burn? I don't necessarily need the tempo, especially on the draw. Okay, so I'm thinking minimum remand is out. Miscalculation could always cycle, but maybe that's not good enough. I mean, the ability to take out a big thing on their side might be worthwhile, but I'm thinking it's these. Might be wrong, but I feel like it's those. Is there anything else that I'm missing, like gain 50 life? No? I don't even know if gain 50 life is playable. What does this do? I mean, I have Sword of Fire and Ice. I agree. Big box, no whammies. Draw me some land. We count those. Port. Are you going to slow yourself down with port or no? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a way to keep up? I was trying to figure out if there's a way to keep up unexpectedly absent, but no. Crew 1 attacks or blocks. Seasoned Pyromancer, everyone's favorite terrible card. Sure. I'll take it. Draw land. 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 No blocks. Strip mine, sure. Target non-land permanent. Ah, yes. Excellent. What do they have? They have 3 cards left. And they just threw away, like, one of their best chances. What was that? They made a 2-1. Okay. It says lifelink, right? I'm kind of surprised they didn't strip the island, but Hell Rider. So I could unexpectedly absent that one. Or I wait for them to crew the smuggler's copter and hit that one. No, I think this is more damage. Like, they can dig, but this is more damage. See you later. I guess they will be digging to it. I mean, I just trade here, right? So they dug one card, they dug a second card. If they equip Smuggler's Copter, they'll have drawn Hellrider again. Umazawa's Jet's pretty good. Well, that's one way to whittle down. That is a pretty good one on their side. How about Banishing Light? Hits the blue source. I'm gonna let it go. So they could pump it. Two life. If I block, they shrink, or they just pump theirs twice, and then it's out of range. I'm just wondering, does it make sense to get them down to 2? Okay. Are they going to play Hellrider? They did not. I mean, I feel like I kind of got them to throw one away. Not going to block. It's worth a shot. I know it doesn't work. Okay. So if I attack, they have to do all of this just to get up to... Yeah. This just is any combat damage. I got him to spend one more counter on this. So he threw away 4 life. He has to cash in both counters to go to 1. He used the wrong one! He used +2/+2. Oh, he's going to get wrecked. Nice. Nice. All right. Aggro, whatever the crap we played, is the best deck. Let's play the third and final. Yes, I would like to play first. Not aggro enough. Fully aggro enough. I mean, we have 12 1-drops here. I think I'm going to put Student of Warfare back. Because Metamorph could be a big... Yeah. So the real question is, do I put out both of these? Yeah. Instead of trying to be clever, because this is more damage overall. Oh no. Oh no, it's a Bazaar. Oh no. Incoming hollow one. Incoming Massacre Worm. Okay, Gristlebrand's a good one too. If I attack with everybody, Putrid Imp trades off with Usher. Just appreciate the one drop, like take away their ability to cast actual reanimate. Island, marsh flat, swamp. I like that. No, that means they have all gas. Look at that Phyrexian mana pay off. Nice 3-cost 4-drop. That's just good deck building. All right. Did we get there? Six, 10, 11. They hoping I forget to attack. Removal, fog. Is this Ashen Rider? Gristlebrand. Okay, well this means I'm going to get a Gristlebrand. Okay, so they're going to gain 7 and lose 9. That one. Um... 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to make sure I have... I want to have Miscalculation up. I think it's more important to have Miscalculation than Thalia. I think. I like how their Gristlebrand dies and I get to keep mine. That part's cool. No. All right. Well, Containment Priest and Elspeth Conquers Death. That's all I really am seeing. I feel like this char is terrible. It's not going to actually kill anything. What's the Ashen Rider? Isn't it a 5/5? Yeah. Deceiver Exarch doesn't seem... That's true. If I just need to break through like a one-time thing, but I have Banishing Light, Flicker Wisp, Council's Judgment, the Absent. I would have to be relying on having to have 3 mana up for just a 1/4. I'm not greatly impressed by that. Is Sword of Fire and Ice not good enough? I mean, we're trying to plus our aggro. Is Merfolk Looter not good enough? I feel like it should be, but that is true. Kind of think it's Sword of Fire and Ice. I don't know if this might not be right, but this is the only thing I can really feel like I want to take out. Maybe Lightning Helix is worse, but... This is not very fast. This is not very fast at all. It got worse. Keep. Well, this is going to be the most studious student of warfare ever. Put back land. I think I agree with you. Hope to draw a red. Oh, okay. I was expecting turn 1 Inquisition. Show and tell. Tinker. That seems pretty good. Inkwell Leviathan. Sure, why not? Guess what? Student of Warfare. Take that. Probably shouldn't play the Tundra now. No blocks. I'm just dead to this idiot. Boop. Boop. Oh, yeah? How about a 3/3? No blocks. Alright, we're dead. Going to 5 was not great. Yeah, I gotta... Turn 1, tinker out a dude. That I can't target. Can I vote for that? We could vote for it. Boom. Solved it. Mystery solved. We even have it. Now, the question is, can I keep this hand? Turn 2, miscalculate something, play Geist. Is that even reasonable? I just feel like at least we have some answers instead of getting completely wrecked. Yeah, we could mulligan into like that other 6 we had, which was just garbage. Inquisition. Goodbye, Geist. Or they're on the Inkwell Leviathan plan and they take the Council's judgment. Ooh. Well, we have committed to this plan. And they know about it. Okay. I wanted to keep the miscalculation up in the meantime. As soon as I cash it in, I can start leveling up. Mystical Tutor. That's fair. Because then at least it would be a level 1. But I would be giving them a turn to do something to me. Okay, because then I see what you're saying. At least it would have level 1 pumped into it, and then this coming turn, I have a 3/3. I'm putting pressure, and I have the counter spell. I can buy that. Toxic Deluge. Bizarre. Sure. Land. Is Toxic Deluge part of the cost? Yes. So they could have activated End Step just to fill up the graveyard more and chose not to. Instead, waiting. Does that mean their hand is too good? Does it mean their hand is not good enough? Mox Diamond. I mean, I like that they pitched... They have to. What is this? Fact or fiction? So if we counter this, they just get to untap and Toxic Deluge. If we let fact or fiction resolve, it's potentially worse. I think it's probably worse for me. Yeah, what if I give them land off this and then they just cast Toxic Deluge anyway? So I'm going to take the opportunity to stop the card advantage spell that I know about, instead of the potential one they could follow. Plus, they still have to burn to do this. Like it's not guaranteed. It is guaranteed to work, but I do agree I should not have played out the enchantment. I agree with that. I could metamorph a Mox Diamond. I could Banishing Light a Mox Diamond. I just wanted to take away options. Just because I have so many potential answers. That's all I'm thinking. Yeah, imagine I still had the what do you call it? All right. There's the Unburial Rites. What are they getting back? If they get back Inkwell Leviathan thinking I can't answer it, then we judge them. But maybe they forgot about the judgment. Oh, it'd be awesome to be able to steal it and... Okay, so they're getting Ashen Rider. Are they going to take one of my white sources? So, hear me out. I could just Elspeth that, right? And then we'll bring back a Geist to St. Traft and kill him. I'll put a Geist into play. Now they're at 7. Bone Shredder. That's a bad one. But I can't kill my guys, can I? Mm-hmm. So, hear me out. What if I copy Inkwell Leviathan? And then remove their Gristlebrand? On that one. All right, no edict, no edict, no edict, no edict, no edict. No edict. Wait, no. I thought this is the one that we sacrifice creatures. I just got to make sure I don't mess something up. Take it. No blocks. Take it. My turn. Combat. Attack opponent. Look at us. Who is the draft whatever you want to call it now. Look at me with a friendly trophy. Heck yeah, that was awesome. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I thought that was... I'll be honest, that was more fun than I expected it to be. I did like that some of the options we had, like being able to get, appropriately tricky there. So, well, cool. We still need to get around and play some more Pioneer, but I don't know if... Was it fun because I won? Well, honestly, yes. But, so even in that first game, I liked how... I liked because I felt like there were decisions that we were making. It's not just like, well, it literally doesn't matter what we do, we're going to lose. But, like, if it comes to a decision, and if I make this decision, it could go one way, and I make this decision, it could go the... Okay, for example, the Umezawa's Jin. Because I played the creature out, I wanted to give him another... I wanted to give them something else to think about. So once that creature's there, and they're like, well, I have this Jit with counters on it, I'll just try to shrink them. And I'm like, plus? And then making them waste another counter, it really meant that, either 4 life or 4 more damage later, that letting us distract our opponent, that's the kind of play that, like, I'm going to remember from this. Yeah, I'm going to remember copying my opponent's Griselbrand, drawing 7. That was great. But I'm also going to remember the play with the Jit, just because, like, that's... Even if I lost and I had made that play with, like, the Jit on their side, I feel like I would enjoy that. So I guess I've often said that what I enjoy about Magic is winning. Winning is fun for me. I think it's probably making decisions that matter. Yeah, exactly. Making decisions that matter, I think maybe that's what I find fun. But it's hard to make decisions that matter when you're losing. Because it feels like, I lost because... Now, did I probably make decisions wrong? And I'm not understanding that I made them wrong? That seems legit. That's definitely true. But if it's something that if it's something that I'll remember that I did, then I guess that's what I like. Well, okay. Thanks for tuning. Oh, we have to spin the next wheel. What was I thinking? We have to spin the next wheel. All right. So, if we... Hold, please. I actually have to bring it up. Okay. So, the current choices out on the wheel include playing Standard. Actually, Cat Oven is not currently on there. Nic Fit, Lurrus, Omniscience, Neoform, Stoneforge Mystic, play a Companion, Format Pioneer, Green Sun Zenith, Adam. Oh, Adam gave me one. Monastery Mentor. I was going to say, I know he told me one. Okay, Monastery Mentor. Opposition Agent, Noble Hierarch, Archetype Snow, Archetype Goblins, and then I have to choose from the wheel or from off the wheel. All right, so save that. And here we go. Lurrus. So we will figure out. I mean, that's kind of generic that I have to play Lurrus of the Dream Den because there are especially even more places with which to play it now. But we might do something. We might do something interesting with it. How about that? So okay, we have spun up a Lurrus. What's the next thing that goes on? So Lurrus, the next thing that goes on is to be determined. Oh, there is Ensoul Artifact lurking, but it is not yet on there. That's scary. All right, everybody. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're watching and not currently a follower of the stream, please consider following. If you really like what you're seeing, you can join us with a subscription like a few of them out there have done today. I really appreciate it. When your time on the wheel comes up, I'll get with you to make sure we get your choice in there. Other than that, I'm cutting up my stuff for YouTube and posting it later, which I really need to catch up on. As well as I started a Discord only for like basically organizing my stream content. So posting when I do something about the wheel, basically having wheel choices and minor discussion in there. But for the most part, a lot of my participation is over on the Vintage Discord because that is primarily what I like to do. So, whew. I don't know, if I was a very new streamer like Slasher, I might think 2.5 hours was a lot, but it felt like today went by pretty quick. We'll see you next time on Thursday. Good night, everybody.